Hey, what's good? It's Cadillaktrackz. This is going to be quick tip 145, and today's quick tip is about using the loop mode on Machine. The loop mode or the loop function is something I overlooked with Machine for a long time. I've had Machine for a few years, and I just learned about the loop mode just about a month ago. So loop mode is basically just like what it says, to set the loop points on your pattern. I have a pattern right here I just made a second ago with a kick and a snare to show you an example. So I have a kick and a snare, and I went ahead and I made this pattern 8 bars, so you can see that this pattern is playing for 8 bars. And this is Machine inside of Fruity Loops, so this is the playlist you can kind of see here. So I don't even really need to do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and play that. And the loop point, what I mean is by, let's say you have this pattern right here. A lot of times what I used to do, since I just found out about this feature, is if I had this pattern and I wanted to put something here at the end, like a little break or whatever, I would usually just push play and wait for the pattern to get to the end, you know. And that's what I would do all the time. I'd just wait for it to get there. If I was real impatient, I could use Fruity Loops and I can go up here to the playlist. And you can see right here the playlist, it correlates to, you know, where the timing is here. So if I'm really impatient, I'll go to the playlist in Fruity Loops and I'll click and I'll make the point a little quicker so it'll get to what I'm trying to get to quickly. But Machine has a loop mode that you can use if you're using Machine in standalone, which I don't really use it in standalone. But when you use Machine in standalone, you can just hold shift and you push the restart button and it pops up a little menu and it says loop mode, and it lets you start. It lets you set the start time and set the stop time for the pattern that's playing right there in Machine. And you can do that inside of Machine on standalone mode just by holding shift and the restart button, and you'll see the loop mode come up. That way you can set the loop to wherever you want it to loop at. But that function is not available when Machine's in VST mode. It's probably why I overlooked it for so long, because I use Machine as a VST. And when Machine's as a VST and you hold shift and you push restart, it doesn't pop up the loop mode. So I'm looking into that, but I wanted to make this video just so y'all are aware that you can also go up here if you have it in arrangement mode right here. You can go in here with your mouse and you can simply click on the, if you enable a loop mode right here, you'll click on loop mode. It'll show you where it's looping by turning white, and you can click on the beginning right here and you can set the loop mode to where you need it to be. So if I wanted it to be just on that last bar, I just drag the mouse to the last bar. Now when I push play, you can see, and that could be push play on Fruity Loops or Machine. So when I push play, it's going to start always from that point. And it's going to loop right there, and that's real good if you're trying to get a break and you don't want to keep waiting. The break is real advanced. You don't want to keep waiting to the end every time. Just loop the section that you're trying to put the little break on or whatever, or the extra notes, and just loop it and try it over and over. And if you mess up, you can always just erase. So I could just push record right there and loop right there. And I could undo that and I could try it again. So that's it, man, for the quick tip. I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that loop mode, something I overlooked for a long time. And if you're making drum patterns like we do on Machine, that can really help, because you think about it, a lot of times you might have something at the end or something advanced or intricate and you keep waiting on it to loop around and you keep messing up and try it again, when you can just loop that section. And when you're using Machine as a VST, it's simple as using your mouse right here, enabling loop mode, and using your mouse right here. If you have Machine in standalone mode, just hold shift and push the restart button and it'll open up the loop function, and it'll let you set the loop function right there with the MK3 hardware. So don't overlook the loop function, where you can loop a section and you can go ahead and practice recording notes over that section. It's something I overlooked for a long time, so don't do like me. Quick tip 145. Also, I just made a video just recently about my template. Make sure you check that out. If you have my template, it just directs you to where you can find information on how to use my template. And also remember that this channel is all about using Machine and Fruity Loops together, so make sure you check out my other quick tip videos. Until next time, one.